Hello Dave is brought to you ad-free by my supporters on Patreon. Become a Patreon yourself and get your name listed as a supporter at the end of every video by following the link in the video description. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hello Dave with Down to Earth Astronomy. It's Monday, so let's have a look at what's going on in Delete and also here are the challenges. A few things we need to talk about this week. First of all, still no news about the 3.0 launch, not that I've seen at least. So we're still waiting for more information about that. I'm still hoping that we're going to see this within a few weeks, hopefully within the month, but well, we'll have to wait and see. On the Thargoid storyline or Thargoid conflict going on at the moment, if we open up the galaxy map, we can see that the stations under attacks are slowly beginning to be closer and closer to the bubble. That means that the Thargoid attacks are moving in the direction of the bubble. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And there's still been, I think only a single station has been repaired so far. If any at all. I'm actually not 100% sure about that. But the stations are definitely not being repaired at the same rate that they're being attacked. Which begs the question is whether Frontier actually expected us to be able to repair these stations at all, or what the original idea behind that was. But it seems at least that the amount of players actively taking part in repairing the stations is so little that that they're not going to be repaired anytime soon. So we're probably going to see a lot of the stations in the Pleiades sector not being that useful for an extended period of time. The question is what would happen when the Thargoids finally reach the bubble. And when we look at it again, we can see that they are getting pretty close, and I've been wondering whether the Thargoids entering the bubble and into the inhabited space is gonna collide with the launch of 3.0. Because, I mean, I would expect that there is something in the patch regarding the Thargoid encounters that Frontier, of course, haven't told us about, and that was not included in the beta tests. I would be very surprised if there wasn't stuff like that in the patch. For instance, there's been rumors about the Thargoid Scout, that it might come as a ship we're going to begin to see in space. So far, we've only seen the Scout ships on the planetary surfaces crashed, so that could be a thing that could be added. So maybe we're going to begin to see Scout ships flying around inside the bubble, pulling people out of hyperspace, scanning them, maybe attacking people outright. We will have to wait and see. But all that is hopefully coming pretty soon. I'm at least looking very much forward to it. And I am beginning to prepare, because, especially on the engineering part, because I am planning to re-engineer my Corvette. And I will begin to collect materials so that I'm ready for that. One thing though is, I'm planning to do this on a live stream, but the live stream on Tuesday, which I normally have there, is gonna be moved because I have other plans, so I'll not be home on Tuesday. So I might have to move that. I'm thinking Wednesday is probably gonna be it, but I'll keep you guys updated on Discord when I know when the stream's gonna be. Most likely it's gonna be at 9 o'clock where I usually stream, but again, at least Tuesday there's not gonna be the usual live stream. But I'll find someone another week, I'll find another day in the week where I'll do the live stream. Okay, now I want to quickly give a quick mention to the small extra clip that I ran in the beginning of this Hello Dave. Because as you can probably guess from that, I've decided to try and demonetize future Hello Dave videos, and then let it be quote-unquote sponsored. Sponsored is not the right word, but in lack of better words, let's call it sponsored by the people over on my Patreon page. And the reason why I've done this is because, as any other YouTuber, I've been hit by the ad apocalypse. I mean, I can definitely see that the ad revenue is not it's not the same as it was. Not that it's a big issue. I mean, I don't do this for a living. I have a full-time job next to doing YouTube. But I am looking into doing some pretty extensive upgrades to my camera setup over the next half year. Originally the idea was that I wanted to have some decent camera equipment to go mobile, so not sit here in front of a desk, because I want to bring it to the Frontier Expo and do some recording and do some proper coverage of that, which is, I believe, is going to be sometime at the end of this year. I don't think we have a date for that either. So, but last year was at the beginning of October, if I recall correctly. So, expecting it to be around the same time. Give me just over half a year to prepare. So I'm looking for quite some extensive camera upgrades. So that's why I'm gonna try to see if I can put a little bit more attention to the or give the Patreon page a little bit more exposure. Hopefully more people would go over there and help support the channel. And if you want to, it will mean a lot to me. To all of you guys who joined the channel recently, maybe you haven't seen that many Hello Dave videos before. I'll just let you know that the way I run my Patreon is that every single dime that comes out of Patreon, out of the YouTube channel in general, everything goes back into the channel. But the Patreon money specifically goes to a separate bank account, so I keep everything completely separate. And the Patreon money then only being spent on upgrades that influences the quality of the video that you're watching. It might be camera upgrades, it might be better lighting, microphones, better recording software, or better recording software is often free, but let's say editing software that allows me to be more creative with the stuff that I do, to give you some better viewing experience. It might be in the future, I might be looking into a dedicated streaming rig, so that I can get a little bit more stability on my streams. Maybe I can run it at a little bit less latency, so I can be more interactive with the chat. There's not that 15-20 second delay on the stream. Something like that. That's where Patreon money goes. Patreon money goes towards stuff that helps you directly, or that helps the quality of the video directly. And all the other money is going to go towards things that maybe are more nice to have for me, if I want a new chair or another keyboard or a new mouse or a better monitor or stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't directly influence the video quality, but that's just nice for me to have. So yeah. But anyway, that's why I decided to try this out. I'm not sure if it's going to be a permanent thing, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But for now, at least, I'm going to try to give the Patreon page a little bit more exposure by having that run at the beginning of my Hello Day videos. So one last thing, actually. As I said, because I'm looking for quite an extensive camera upgrade with a lot of equipment, if any of you guys know, either yourself work or know someone who works with within the camera business, or maybe at a camera manufacturer or something like that, or any camera shop, something that might be interested in doing some kind of either collaboration or sponsorship or anything in that alley, then let me know, because well, if I could save a few money on the camera upgrades, that would be great, because the current rig that I'm looking at is quite expensive. I think the combined price that I was looking at right now was something between 2,500 or 3,000 euros, which is a lot of money. I could probably do with less, but well, I love gear. I love all kinds of electronics, to be honest. So I'll have to see how much I can get. I do have a prioritized list, so I can make it work with less, but that would be the ideal case. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys in space.